So, servus, back again. This will be a short update video, but maybe not too short. It was a pretty big drop for everything today, except one company. I didn't have to change anything, but one is a big change. As always, I'm using this Fractal for everything. For more explanation, just watch the weekly recap video from Sunday. There, I explain everything. So, let's start with BYND. There's really nothing to say, much to say here for the bullish chart, and we only have the bullish chart because the bearish chart is just that this plays over. This is the bullish chart, and for what we have done today was just falling, and that's good. Just saying. In my opinion, the bullish alternative is over now. Our target is something between 88 cents to 73 cents. Something in here. BND high-low breakout and our way to $43, and most likely with the same speed we will see. For the short-term targets after we get our bounce, A would be at 230, B at 374, and the big B is over A, and most likely because of M at $43. So short-term bearish. For a little tinfoil, I would imagine, because they delayed their earnings from yesterday to next week, the Tuesday, the 11th. I would imagine we get this price target this Friday, maybe Monday. I would say this Friday. No financial advice, of course. Monday maybe higher low. And then on earnings, whatever they say, maybe we already get our big move. So that's for BYND. Next one, NEO. Bullish and bearish. So for the bullish chart, this is the bullish chart. And what we have done today, we already made our A peak, our big A peak. We already would be in the A pullback would be already finished perfectly on the 0.5. And we are in the upwards trend. Everything over $8 is bullish, and we go to our B at $16. Everything under the 0.5 at 618-ish is bearish, and the alt is taking place. This is the alt chart, the bearish one, which I'm still leaning to, which just would mean that this peak could be already that this little peak here is already our M. There's still a possibility that we still go a little bit up, but for the bearish chart, we are not breaking 782, the lower high, and we would reject here. Would also be M. And what would come next is we're doing a lower low to October 16, come up again, rejecting the trend line. This would be our T. And then we do our V and A, higher low, and then we go. And the higher low would be around 483. That would be just in head and shoulders. And it would be the same movement like in 2020. Head and shoulders, also A peak, also V and A. It's just 1-to-1. So I'm really leaning more to this. But everything over, what was it? Everything over $8 is bullish. Everything under 621 and the bearish order is taking place. Okay. Next one is plug, bullish and bearish. So here's the bullish chart, which is too small. So we would still be in the run to our A, because everything from October till October, no, everything from March 2013 till May 2025 was just our higher low, and we would still be in our A run. So what did we do? For this, we're still looking for our A, our middle A, because we are still under the 4-year trend line. We would be in the B pullback, and we broke the 0.5 fib today. Not much, so there's still a chance that we just bounce out of here. If not, our V under A is at 216. It would come down here, high, low, and then we go. Or we take the 0.5 from down here. So this, in my opinion, is the last line of defense as always. You can drop a little bit under it, but not much. If you break under 134, in my opinion, the bearish hold takes place, and the bearish hold is just this here. It's the same like the bullish chart, just with one exception. We wouldn't be in A right now. We would still play out the higher low, and we would still look for a new low, a new VI, and then A is at 4, B is at 31. Let's see what it will do. Okay. Next one is fuel cell, and I don't have a bearish order now. So this is the bullish chart from fuel cell. Again, too small. Here, bullish chart for fuel cell. And what did we do today? So let's look. For fuel cell, we already got our A peak because we are over the trend line. We broke the last V and the higher low. So this V, this higher low is wrong. So this bull line is wrong, and this A and this B is also wrong. So where is our next fib line? Yeah, down here. So for this, we have to adjust. That would mean, can I go lower? Would that make sense? Yeah. So life changing. So this is your B. This is your A, small a, micro tracker. And for this, two things. First, you bounce on this fib line. This fib line is from your low to your peak of A. So for the bullish tracking, you bounce here and then you go. If you break this, your last line is this line here, the 615. You came down here. I would think, because it's the 1 hour, you will crawl. I don't think you will break the trend line so drastically, so maybe side, or maybe you're just going along this trend line. But in the end, you will come down here make your V&A higher low, and then you go. And in the same time, this would be just a perfect breakout, retest. On the 8-hour chart, it looks even better. Yeah, sometimes this trend line on the lower time frames aren't working that good. So on the 8-hour, it's even looking better. So you bounce here, perfect, you go. Or you still do your V&A, most likely also breakout retest. And then you go, then your A is finished. And your next target for B is 160. It's crazy, but still perfect. And this looks close. Yeah, that isn't something which we took months. This is close. That looks perfect. Just waiting for the A pullback to be finished, and then we can go. Bed Bath and Beyond, the bullish and the bearish. And I am already saying the bullish tracking is dead for me, but for showing, this is the bullish chart. For the bullish part, this would be a T. The last peak we had would be our A. We should start bouncing 5 days ago. Everything over $12, and it's really surprised me. And your next target is 36. Then pull back to 2022, add to 2020, and then breaking all-time highs. For bearish confirmation, we already did it because we broke under 762. And in my opinion, that's here the bearish old version, where your last peak was just your T. You broke the B line, and the only question is, are you doing a higher low to 2020 and then a higher low and breakout? Or are you doing a new all-time low and then a higher low and then make the breakout? And as I'm always saying, this here is the same like this here. You're coming from your M, come up, M or W, right side is higher, knife. Coming from your M, come up, M or W, right side is higher, and knife. You decide which one you're liking more. I am leaning 90% bearish here. Let's see. Okay, next one is grab. Therefore, I only have one chart. Here's the bullish chart for grab. So, what we have done today. So we already did our A peak. Our next target after the A peak is 10 for our B peak, then pullback, and then breaking all-time highs or not. The thing is, where was the 0.5? Yeah, here's the 0.5. My problem with this right now is I have two levels where we could pull back. We bounced here, okay. So I really have to say, till today I was very bullish on this. Yeah. I'm still bullish on it, but I still think we need a pullback. This was just lower high today. I think we would be already in our M, little m. We have to do one lower low, then our T. I mean, that's the 4-hour chart. Then our T, and then you have two possibilities. This here This is the 0.5 of this. And this here is the 0.5 of this. Yeah, so we're bouncing here, high, low, and go. Perfect. Or we bounce here. This would be also the BLNK, high, low, and then you go. But I would still see a pullback here. Just saying. Overall, it looks perfect, but it will take, in my opinion, still a little bit more time. Yeah, let's see. Blink, do I have an alternative for Blink? No. Okay, so this is the bullish tracking for Blink, and it's too small. Yeah, no. Here's the bullish chart for Blink. So what did we do? For Blink, we also already made our A peak. It's a little bit lower than the trend line, but it's already outside the trend line. Also here, we broke the 0.5 fib line. We are still in range, so we could still get a bounce here and then A, B, C, and upside. If we're still coming lower, you have two levels. The first one is here at 135. This is your fib from all-time low to A peak. So you could bounce here. If not, what I really think is you will do a V and A, higher low, and then you go. Which, again, would be just breakout, retest, yippee. And for a comparison, it would be just what happened in 2020. Your B target would be 26. And we would be here right now. Just this breakout, retest, and then you go. I mean, I could, yeah. Is it working? Yeah. We would be here right now. So, really, really, really fucking close. Just a little pullback. Okay. Next one. Next one is AI, bullish and bearish. So here's the bullish version. And for the bullish version, yeah, for the bullish version, we broke the B line, we broke the point fib line. Can we still do something? No. If you get a wonder candle and bounce here, everything over 2023 is bullish and you go. Otherwise, B line is broken. So the bearish alternative taking place, and this would be this. As you already see, what I did, I think, yesterday. I think we are right here in November or December 2022. We are here right now in this candle here. We still need one more low. And in my opinion, it will be a higher low from this, somewhere in $13 to $10 range. Then you do your V and A high low, and your next target is 30, and your B target is 36, and then just breaking all-time highs at $50 or rejecting it. But this movement today, you will see it on bull later on. I think this was confirmation that we're doing the old. Yeah. So now to our squeeze play number 1, SAVA. We only have one version of it, this one. We are still waiting for the gap fill or for 6.5 or for a new low. So what did we do today? So we still were falling to fib line. No, this fib line isn't working. This fib line is working. So we should get a bounce. Just saying, we should get a bounce. This, just for the tiny tracking, is your C. V, high, low. Yeah. You are not allowed to drop under this line. It's still tracking. Perfect. But it's getting dangerous, as I said already. You're not allowed to drop under 286. Just saying. If you drop under this, it gets messy. It really gets messy if you drop under this. If you drop under this, I still am the opinion we did this, even without 5 or 6. We will do a new low. This will be the next month. And our gap fill chance is February, March, April next year. I still think we will get the gap fill, but if you drop under this line, in my opinion, it won't be this year anymore. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Oh, the indicator showing us something. Yeah. We are in the range of a bounce. Yeah. 4 hour. 1 hour. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Just saying, tomorrow is Wednesday. Is tomorrow Wednesday? Yeah. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm not expecting anything till Friday pre-market. So maybe sideways, nothing, maybe a little bit under this, a little bit, but I'm not expecting anything huge for bullish tracking till Friday. If we stay dropping here like hell, I think we have to wait. Yeah, I really have to wait. Let's see what happens. That's why this is a 100% risk play. Yeah. Next one is OCGN. So this is the bullish one. And wait 1 second. Because tomorrow should be earnings. It's estimated earnings. I don't know if really tomorrow is earnings, because this estimation is, yeah. If tomorrow is earnings, I would think we will get the decision tomorrow. For is this play over for this year, or is this play still okay for this year? I would still not think that we get the move tomorrow. But in the best case, I would imagine we getting the higher low tomorrow from earnings. So no, a little up for earnings. Then Thursday, pullback, holding the higher low, and then Friday pre-market or after hours to run. And to make that clear, if we see tomorrow on earnings such a run, let's say we gap up to 6. Yeah, so Wednesday after hours is earnings, we're gapping up to $5 to $6 or $4.50, something in this range here. and open there on Thursday. Not financial advice. Take your money and run. Because if we are doing that, then this is the range we were waiting for the bearish order. Yeah, because I still am really convinced the opinion the big gap up to 25 will be Friday pre-market, Friday after hours, Monday pre-market. Okay, so next one, OCGN. Here's the bullish chart. What did we do? Nothing. Just nothing. Yeah, as I said, we already touched the fib line with outlook. We didn't break out, so I would imagine we have still to do the 0.5 MIF log and bounce here. Everything over 190 is bullish. Everything under 117 is bearish. And in this, we're still waiting for the big A over the trend line, which should be around $10 to $9. Yeah. This is only a share play. I mean, I think there are contracts too, but this is only a share play. And really, it's a small mover, but it's tracking perfectly. Yeah. So next one, GNS. Also only one chart because there's bearish and bullish in it. So here's the bullish chart. We did our A peak and in the A pullback. And we have two versions of this A pullback. The one version is that the green tracking is right. So here's your A, here's your V and A, high, low. You're already in the next breakout and in the pullback. And I said we are not allowed to touch or break this trend line. We didn't. It was 6 cents away. So, okay. So the green tracking is still working. If this was the V. If this was the V, perfect. Higher low, and then you go. Everything over 128, bullish. If you touch this trend line, then green tracking is wrong. And this last peak was your T. And you still have to go to your V and A at 60 cents, then higher low, and then you go. But this is only share play. If you win now, it's a good chance for still November, December. In my opinion, if you're doing this, it will be January, February. If you drop under 34 cents, it's bad. Then this plays over. And one last thing, in my opinion, still there's a good chance that this was your M. But again, someone in my... I also said that in the SPY video. Someone in the trading Discord also mentioned that this could just be the lower high and your M would be this, which would be at $24, not 88. But now the but, why I'm really not really caring about this, because you see is still up here and it's maybe we break all-time highs or reject, it doesn't matter. But the thing why I'm not caring if this here or here, it's just like always, this thing is doing V high low C, V high low C, V high low C, V high always. So if we are finished here, you will just most likely see 1 or 2 candles up here. So it doesn't matter if B is here or here, because we will just run to our C. Wherever it is then. This is the 6-hour chart. If you look at this here, here's your V, here's your higher low. So how long did this took? 10 days. Yeah. How long did the last squeeze took? V, higher low. Only 1 day. So I would say, no financial advice, of course, if you're finished and 1 day, we waking up and this thing gapped up 11,000%, which isn't unrealistic because this one was 2,000, this one was 400, this one was 200, and this one was 800. So if we wake up, let's say at $50 per share, just take profit, leave some runners, no financial advice, and that's it. I mean, we are 74 cents. In the worst case, we're going to 60 cents. It's very cheap to load up. And if you get, I don't know, 100 shares, 5,000 shares, and you say that at even 24, who cares? Next one is FFAI. This is our bullish chart for FFAI. Again, this price target will only be reachable with a split. So what did we do today? Yeah, for FFAI, we broke the last V and the last higher low. So these two are wrong. So we're still looking for a V. I have right now no price target for this. Maybe yeah, we're already getting the reversal on the 8-hour. Still a little place on the 8-hour, on the daily also just a little bit on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour we're already bouncing. So it should be close. I would imagine, like many other stocks, it will be mid-November. So somewhere in the, not in the last week, in the week before for November. And the only thing we have to do, find the V, doing our higher low, and then we go. The only thing which is important, we are not allowed to break $1.80, but we still have place here left. So wait for the V, wait for the higher low to be confirmation, and then it looks good. For targets, A, $4 or $5, B, $11, and the normal C without split, anything under 150, somewhere in here, right in this range. Still works. Dropped Mr. Market today. Yeah. So last one, and this is the stock where I said I had to change the tracking because bull killed the tracking of 6 months. There's no if and this and that. Earlier this was to be, this whole thing was a, and we broke the levels. This tracking was wrong. Just to clearly say that, and it was just wrong interpretation. From IPO, the ABC is still right. The higher low at the lower low, still right. The midpoint, still right. Just the thing that the fractal was already finished here, that was wrong. because this whole thing is just one fractal. And that would mean that this here, our A peak candle, was just the last time to sell before you get your low. And in my opinion, did we already broke it? Yeah, we touched it. Did we? Yeah, we touched it. Okay. I still think we need one more drop. Because there is no double bottom in the rules. There's just no double bottom. We still need to break. What was it now? We still need to break now 955. We bounced off it today. We still need something under 955. And then you will do your V under A, this. Then you will do your higher low. And then you go. Your A is 18. And your B is still 33. And for this, I said yesterday, hands off. Because it's not looking good. I would still say hands off. Wait for the higher low to be confirmed. And then it's looking nice. Just to show that sometimes you really have to wait till you have confirmation and the whole fractal is played out. And also the perfect example for it can look as good as it can be. You should always have an alternative. Perfect example for this. Okay. So, if you have questions, write it into the comments. If you have wishes for other stocks, write it into the comments. If you liked it, leave a like. And let's see what happens tomorrow. See you next time.